Hello and welcome to this video. Recently leaked documents from the Pentagon have revealed that Russia's Tobol electronic warfare system targeted the global positioning system signals to disrupt the synchronization of SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet service with its ground terminals. The 14TS227 system, which had been forgotten since 2020 after it was first identified, was found to have been experimenting with the platform for several months. The jamming of the Starlink satellite internet constellation, which was being used by the Ukrainian military for its coordination, has been a persistent issue. It had previously been reported that Russia was attempting to jam the satellites, and this recently confirms that the Tobol system had been fairly successful in doing so. Ukrainian journalist Konstantin Rezhenko, who was quoted in a report by Russian publication Zen, explained that the Russian jamming did not impact the transmission of the data between the Starlink satellites or the ground terminals. Instead, it targeted the GPS module responsible for the synchronized operation of the terminal and spacecraft. The suppression was carried out on the terminal and not the satellites, he said. This is in line with earlier analysis by researcher Bart Hendricks, who concluded in a November 2020 report that the Tobol works through downlink jamming, where it targets the signals from the satellite to the ground terminals or receiving stations. The other form is uplink jamming, where the interference signal is blended with the original broadcast, which distorts the information all users of the satellite receive. While Starlink appears to be immune to EU at satellite frequencies, it has GPS in its structure, which is unfortunately vulnerable to electronic interference. If the GPS signal is jammed, Starlink cannot register, and even after successful registration, its speed is reduced until the connection is completely lost. SpaceX's CEO Elon Musk had also made statements supporting Russia's position in the war, particularly on Crimea, advocating a peace plan with Moscow. He had also threatened to suspend Starlink services in Ukraine over mounting dues that his company would no longer sustain, suggesting the Pentagon should foot the bill. By February this year, he finally took measures that limited Ukraine's ability to use Starlink for military purposes. The Russian interference with Starlink comes as no surprise given its aggressive actions and efforts to assert dominance in the region. It is part of a broader strategy to control the electromagnetic spectrum and disrupt communication and navigation system. In conclusion, the Russian jamming of the Starlink satellite internet service with its Tobol electronic warfare system is a concerning development, particularly for the Ukrainian military, which relied heavily on the service for its coordination and intelligence gathering. It highlights the vulnerability of GPS signals to electronic interference and the need for countermeasures to mitigate such threats. As tensions continue to escalate in the region, it is crucial to maintain secure and reliable communication and navigation system. We will keep you up to date. Thank you and have a good day.